hours ago, I was kicked out of my Airbnb onto the streets. Unironically, I'm not kidding. 3 hours ago, I had to pack up my entire setup and leave. And you may say, Filian, why did that happen? Well, let me tell you. You were too noisy. No. I did not get kicked out for Tricky Weeing, okay? I'm not Tricky Wee. Listen, I was a quiet little opossum living in my little loft, okay? So here's what happened. It is the VTuber Awards 2023. I go there to do my streams, and during that meantime, I rent an Airbnb. I stream from the Airbnb, everything is fantastic. However, there was a mistake. Tomorrow, I was supposed to leave. And that is when my Airbnb was supposed to expire. I made a slight miscalculation. And I checked out of my Airbnb 1 day early! So before stream started today, I didn't know what to do. I was living my life. Picture this, chat. It's 11 a.m. Your girl is sitting on her computer trying to cook up a good stream for the day. Suddenly, there is a knock on the door. And I don't know what's going on. Excuse me, let me backtrack. There was not even a knock on the door. Suddenly the door opened. Out of nowhere! And chat, listen. I was like an effing deer in headlights. I turned around and I was ready to sprint through the bathroom, jump out the window like an effing Looney Tunes skit. I was ready to effing Breaking Bad evict myself from my own effing apartment just to survive. Now, no, I did have pants on. So this woman just pops her head in the door and she's like, oh, you're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. The checkout was, it was an hour ago. The checkout was an hour ago. And so it was the house cleaning lady showing up at my Airbnb to clean up when she found a small cat girl still occupying the residency. I didn't know what to do, chat. I'm like, there must have been a misunderstanding, Your Honor. How about I get in contact with the owner of the Airbnb? They didn't answer their phone.
We do not care.
But she finally comes back after 10 minutes. She says, after 10 minutes, she says, hey, I talked to the owner. He said you have to leave. And I'm like, what do you mean? He didn't even answer his phone. How is that my fault? As it turns out, the person I've been talking to was not the owner of the Airbnb this entire trip. It was someone who was just responsible for the building. So I've been calling the wrong person. So I finally try to call the right person and I say, what is his phone number? And she says, I'm not gonna tell you. You have to leave. And I'm like, here's what I am, chat. Here's what I am. I'm like thinking about I'm the negotiator. I'm the smooth moves X-Lax Giga Chat champion of the universe. I'm gonna smooth my way into an extra day of staying. It's gonna be just fine. She pulls out her cell phone. She's getting pissed off, chat. The cleaning lady's getting pissed off. She pulls out her cell phone. She shows me text from the guy. She says, hello, the tenant is still here. And he says, oh, why is that? And she said, I quote you, she said, she is refusing to leave. And you know what he said back to her? You know what he said back to her? He said, kick her out. And meanwhile, I'm just trying to figure out the whole situation. I'm about to get the cops called on me, and I don't even know what's going on. So she says, Filian, you have to pack up right now. And she takes a look through the effing Airbnb, and she is distraught. Because, chat, when I stream, I need a large open space. However, Airbnbs are known to have furniture in them. I know. So what I do when I get an Airbnb is I take the furniture and I move it somewhere else. So that's exactly what I did. All the furniture was fit like Tetris into a corner of the room. The entire room was empty, besides my desk and me sitting at it, a small cat girl. She is confused, befuzzled, absolutely confounded. She doesn't know what to do. She says, you have to move everything back. I say, okay. I have a lot of stuff. You understand, right? She says, okay. Sure. Okay, so then chat, here's the situation. I don't know what to do, because I have a stream in 2.5 hours at this point. What am I gonna do to stream? So here's what I say, chat. It's like, it's either I cancel stream or I find a new place to stream. As you can see, we found a new place to stream. So here's what happened. Chat, I'm at my Airbnb. What I do is I call up the studio that produced the VTuber Awards.
Whenever, call you.
We went from a big, expensive, sick, nasty project to me calling them asking if I can live there for a day. Oh, God! So, Chad, I just take my PC and I throw it across the room into an effing box. And I throw all my clothes in it. And, Chad, here's the situation. You may not realize it, but the amount of stuff that I bring with me to stream is absurd. It's like a boulder. Chat, if I want to fly on an airplane with the amount of technology, wires, cables, and internet accessories that I have on the, like, I don't know, like, if I want to fly on, like, September 11th on any year, and they detected my bags filled with that much technology, chat, they would consider me a national level threat. I had to pack everything in those suitcases as fast as I could. Meanwhile, this entire time, every few minutes, she pokes her head in, basically to laugh at me and yell at me. To hurry the frick up. And she looks at me, she's like, Filian, you know you're gonna have to pay for this, right? I'm like, that's fine. That's fine. Look, hey, no, that's fine. Hey, I'm trying. Hey, okay. Like, listen. I'm trying. Okay, you gotta pack up, Filian. I'm like, okay. We finally put everything in the car, and when I'm getting in the car, chat, I have an entire tray of food in my hand, getting into an Uber. So basically, I wrecked my Uber score. But chat, here's what I did. I took my little backpack, I put it on top of the food so he couldn't see it, and I never ate it the whole ride. So hopefully we're not banned for it. Okay? Or whatever the frick. I can still Uber, right? We get over to the studio. They drive me up to the front door of the studio like I'm an effing VIP. I feel like the president of the United States of America getting out, okay? And they're like, we've been expecting you, Filian. I'm like, really? And like, yeah. And they take my little PC, they bring it inside, they take my suitcases, they bring them inside. I'm like, okay. Thank you guys so much for all the help. Where do I stream? They say, Filian, how about this room? And they show me to a closet, for which they have banished me into. Chat, you want to see how much room I have in here? You want to see my closet space that I'm streaming in right now? Can you hear the echo? Listen, here. This is my actual IRL space. Here it is. That is what I'm streaming in. The rest is walls. And there's a chair. I can sit in a chair. That's it. I'm streaming in a closet. There's a broom next to me. And also, chat, here's the best part. You want to know the best part, chat? Listen to this. Can you hear that? Let me move my somewhere. There is a microwave. I am microwaving air. And inside this microwave, chat, I found a croissant that someone microwaved and forgot about months ago. Days ago, weeks ago, I don't know. I just me in a closet with a croissant. And that is my reality, okay? Peace out, Girl Scouts!